everyone, and welcome to Dice or Roll, the Queerest Pathfinder Podcast on planet, where it's the hard questions like, what is the ultimate nightmare flay leaf rotation on Golarion?
Oh, okay. So, this is so specific, but that one guy from Carrion Crown who I really fucking hate.
There was a rich nobleman who pretended to be a werewolf hunter, and he was terrible at it, and he was really obnoxious.
He's the worst. He's in my nightmare rotation. Him, and then Satsumaimo the Generous.
Okay.
Oh my god. What else? Voliovia.
See, that's the secret weapon, is adding Volio to any of these is an immediate, like, he acts as a multiplier, right?
Yeah.
You add Volio, and suddenly it becomes nightmarish for everyone involved. It all gets
so much worse for everyone involved.
True.
Except for him, because he's having a great time.
He's doing great.
Would you like to hear my nightmare blunt rotation? I thought long and hard about this.
Yeah.
The Amazing Odd Body.
That's good.
Isseror.
Oh.
Okay.
Borbo. And Lolo Setagat.
That's a dream blunt rotation. What are you talking about? That's great.
I just want to live that.
You know that basically at some point in it, fucking Oddbody would start bullying the hell out of Lolo. Oddbody would be like, and Lolo would be like, stop that! Cut it out! I'm not having any fun anymore! And
Oddbody would be whispering to Lolo the details of his fucking inevitable death.
And that would scare Lolo. And poor Isseror, of course, is not really sure what's going on. I don't know that Isseror knows how to smoke flay leaf.
I don't know that he does.
And I
He's
think Borbo would have an
and doesn't know how to smoke.
Yeah, and I think Borbo would have an existential crisis over not being able to feel the effects of flay leaf anymore.
Yeah,
because he's a little wooden puppet.
Well, that one is just sad.
That's so sad.
Which I feel that one makes it funnier because Lolo and Oddbody are having a fight. Then you got in the background, oh my god, into Isseror's fur, and Isseror's just puppy. He doesn't know what's going on.
It's true. Wait, can I add Tino into mine? I want to see him freak out.
Good lord.
Jesus.
Yours is Volio, Tino, and who?
Satsumaimo.
And Satsumaimo. Got it. Perfect. Yeah. Hell.
All three obnoxious brothers from Extinction Curse.
The Banyan Boys? All three of the Banyan Boys?
I'd kill myself.
All three of the Banyan Boys. And Asmodeus.
Oh my god.
I think it would not be hell for the Banyan Boys, because I think it would immediately become hell for Asmodeus. My other blunt rotation is the two K-pop tieflings from Ruby Phoenix.
Devil's Jews. Fuck yeah, dude.
Devil's Jews.
Devils do a lot of weed.
Devil's Jews. Carmen. And
holy shit.
Laios from Dungeon Meshi. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, the first one that came into my mind was Kimileki.
Kimileki would be so fucking funny.
Yeah.
That's Ariato's sister, right?
Yeah, the one that you added into the mix.
Yeah, the Vriska one.
Yes.
Great start.
Alrik's horse, Quicksilver.
Beloved NPC.
Beloved NPC.
Oh
he has not had any screen time yet. He might have screen time in this episode, which is great.
Can I make a suggestion for you? Can the next one be Carcat? The horse, not the character?
And then I'm also gonna add the fucking long saddle.
So, your suggestion is reformed cultist changeling.
Yep.
Jesus.
Bitter old policeman.
Yeah.
And a fucking horse.
And a horse.
Yeah.
Okay. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Last one. Are we ready? I have one last one.
Okay.
Yeah.
the Whispering Tyrant, Tarbafon.
Good.
That's about to be
What's
good.
next?
Voliovia.
I'm scared now.
Good.
That's it.
Yep.
Just get these two in a room together and get them high. See what happens.
I'm scared.
One of them's coming out
for
pregnant, and it's not going to be Volio.
Okay.
Lord.
That's enough. We're never allowed to do this ever again.
Whispering Tyrant. You are looking very breathable right now.
I can't do this. Stop the episode.
Get away from me! Okay.
The big girl.
Yes, continue or I'll kill myself. Do we want to just fucking play? Do we want to play some Pathfinder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone's heard it by now, but I just want to apologize to everyone listening. I'm getting over a very bad sickness right now, and I sound, as you can hear, like shit.
I want to go on the record and say, hey man, I gave you an out like 5 times, and you were like, I have to play or I'll kill someone.
I want to play. I want to play so bad.
Well, we'll play, but no, I just want everyone to know that you cannot set the unions on me, guys.
There's a gun next to my head.
Tap twice if you need help.
Too bad. There's no help coming. When we last left our adventures in the Abomination vaults,
There you go, unions. You have your chance.
the Fogfen Few spent some time recovering after their time in the dungeon. They spent a week studying, preparing, and planning to get all the Roseguard Relics in order to plunge deeper into the dungeons below. After a brief encounter with Carmen Rajani, who was revealed to be a major source in the rumors surrounding Fiore being cursed, Alrik and Silk found out about their Cambion friend's past and how he became known as the Cursed Paladin. With this new lore in hand, the three of them grew ever closer, especially Alrik and Silk, who had grown closer in quite a few ways indeed. Afterwards, they made... Yes, that's right, I went there. Afterwards, they... Are you going to make a thing of it, man? You gonna fight me?
Yeah, come here.
Anyway, damn. You spoke with Mayor Menhemes and found the final resting place of Aesephana Menhemes. A mausoleum for the Menhemes ancestors, and within it rested the dove brooch, the relic of Aesephana Menhemes. However, as you entered, you found 2 surprises. The first being inscriptions on the walls, which seemed to imply that Aesephana was at terrible risk of coming back as an undead after her death. On top of that, it turned out there was a guardian in this tomb, a giant animated statue in the shape of a rascal, ready to stop any grave robbers from taking the possessions of Aesephana, including her relic. As Fiore, Alrik, and Silk battle against this giant stone stag, they're going to need to defeat the guardian of this tomb in order to save the town that Aesephana built. And fellas, with that in mind, do we wanna?
Fuck yes.
Let's go.
Okay. Yeah. Alrik, Fiore, and Silk. The 3 of you stand on the steps of a tomb deep beneath the town. Aesephana Menhemes sits in her sarcophagus, withered away into a mummy. But then, beyond the dangling roots and the dim light of a brazier, stands the giant animated guardian of this tomb. The statue of Erastil steps forward, and in a low, rumbling voice it says,
No trespassers!
It waves around the brazier, preparing to sear you into submission. And everyone,
Whoa.
I'd like you all to roll me some initiative.
Alright.
Okay. Well, Silk Witchhelm, top of the order is you. As you stand here at the bottom of the steps, looking up at the monster who stands before you, how are you doing and what do you do?
well, he's probably not extremely happy that they're being accosted by, a giant image of a deity. That's scary. He doesn't want to make the deity mad. No one does. Especially not if they are currently a giant statue that can crush him to death.
No, that would suck, honestly.
Yeah.
That would suck ass.
So,
Well, you got 4 actions, so what the hell are you gonna do?
2 action force barrage, I think.
Okay. Silk, you raise your gun and you shoot out a blast of energy which shoot into the giant statue. And how much damage is that going to be?
That's gonna be 6 damage altogether.
Okay. 6 damage. He does take... Oh, no!
Oh no.
Silk, you blast your damage into him. Oh my god. It does not affect it at all. You fire your spells into it, and these are some decent spells. 6 damage is respectable. But he takes none of it.
Okay.
And you don't know why.
Scary.
Intruders into the Tomb of the Menhemes will be smoked.
I have 2 actions left.
Okay, cool. What now?
Okay. Maybe I just need something bigger, so I'm gonna do Fireball.
Okay, go for it. Hit him with a fireball. This is your first fireball, right?
This is my first Fireball. Do you like it?
Let's fucking go. Let's go. Let's see this thing in action.
Give me a reflex save.
That is a 15.
That fails.
Okay, well, Silk, describe this for me as you blast him with a fireball.
I think with the absolute 0 fucking damage that his previous attack did, I think Silk kind of really just concentrates before just big fucking massive ball of fire leaves the tip of his gun and shoots straight into this fucking guy.
Fire erupts through the temple, no, through the tomb. And Fiore and Alrik, where you are, you have to kind of like shield yourselves from the heat. And then you look up, and this giant animated statue takes how much damage?
17.
It seems to take considerably less than that. It takes it this time. It does get damage this time. But it is stomping out of the fire, glowering at you.
Bitch.
Alrik, it's your turn.
okay.
He ate up that damage. He completely ate up the damage and took none of it.
Goddamn.
Is there a way that I can see why that's happening?
You can always
Any
recall
roll?
knowledge. You have Bardic Lore, which you can basically use it whatever.
I'll it's just Bardic Lore, maybe. That might be smart.
Okay, go
Just
for
in
it.
case.
Okay. No, Alrik, you do know. You take a good look. It's because he's a giant statue.
Okay.
What that specifically means is that he has construct armor. Because he's a giant statue, he's going to be very hard to destroy.
Okay.
Unless you break his armor.
Oh.
So basically, he will reduce any damage you do to him by 10.
Oh.
And his AC is bullshit high.
Okay.
Life is so unfair.
However, if you are able to lower his HP by half by wearing him down gradually, or if you hit him with a crit, his armor is going to shatter and he's going to become extremely easy to destroy.
Okay. He relays this information to the others. Armor. Really, really tough armor. We can either whittle him down until he gets sort of done in, or just really hit the armor hard. It'll be hard. It'll be tough, because this thing is a statue, but we could try.
So unfair.
I'm sorry, Silk.
You have 2 actions left, Alrik. What do you do? What's the plan?
So actually I have a question about Harmonize.
Aha, tell me about it.
If I can use both at once, does that mean I can automatically do both Courageous and Rallying at the same time?
The way that Harmonize works, you perform multiple compositions simultaneously, typically by performing in multiple ways at a time, using special vocal techniques to double your voice or creating a cult magic that replicates your song or speech. If your next action is to cast a composition, it becomes a harmonized composition. Unlike a normal composition, this doesn't end if you cast another composition. Now, what this means is you can't get bowed up this turn, but you could start prepping it, you know?
Okay. I think first plan of action is probably gonna be Courageous Anthem first, then. Am I doing this right?
Yeah, so you would cast Harmonize, and then Courageous Anthem. And then you basically have a special Harmonized Courageous Anthem going.
Okay.
Is that what you're going to do with the rest of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Alrik, you have Courageous Anthem blowing up on you and your friends, but as you are casting it, there's something different. Do you want to tell me how this Harmonize is going to work?
Well, since the other part of it hasn't kicked in, this almost sounds like the beginning of a song.
Okay. All right.
It doesn't sound like how he usually plays of like this is pretty much the melody of how it goes the entire time. This is the beginning of a song.
I like that a lot. Okay. Fiore and Silk, you notice that Alrik is playing the introduction to a song, not diving right into the meat. That's new.
All right.
We got something building up for us. And you all feel very brave because of that, which is great. It is now the giant animated statue's turn.
Of course it is.
So, and the statue rumbles, and it says,
Face the sacred flames of Arastu!
and he's gonna hurl it at you, Alrik. That's right, he's throwing flaming coal at you from his brazier. That is a 19, which is a miss by 4, I believe, right?
Yes, it is a miss. Oh, thank God.
Flaming coal shoots past your face and crashes into the ground behind you. You look over your shoulder, then you look back, and the statue is stomping closer. And then with its free hand, it reaches down for Fiore. Oh no, Fiore! It's gonna grab you!
Oh man.
Oh man is right. That is gonna be just an athletics check to try hold you. And that is gonna be a 20 against your Fortitude DC.
That's 22, so it's a fail.
Okay, yeah, he throws a hand down and tries to grab at you, but you are able to kind of like push back against this and say, "Nah, man, come on."
Yeah, he does say that.
Fiore, it is your turn. The giant statue is here, and according to Alrik, this thing's got some nasty stone armor that's going to make hurting it a real pain in the ass. That being said, you are feeling particularly brave. So, what do you do?
Is there anything... Do you think I could roll to see if there's any weaknesses it might have, or something like that? Would Roseguard lore work here?
You know what, Dave? That's sneaky. I feel it would be... I feel I cannot say, no, you can't use Roseguard lore on the Guardian of a Roseguard, right?
I'm so smart.
Sure. It's gonna be a tricky DC, but
That's fine.
I'll allow
I just wanted
it.
to see if... Like, I have the actions for it, so...
Yeah. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, no. Fiore, you take a good look at this thing. Fiore, I think you remember hearing about the construction of this effigy. And you remember... Because you remember that it was the Church of Sarenrae that helped build it. I think you probably learned this in your lessons once, which is, you know, oh, nice, I remember this. That brazier, the thing that he's holding full of sacred fire, right? That thing is I don't want to say exactly its weakness, because it doesn't have any weaknesses per se, other than if you crit it, it'll become really weak. But you also know that that is kind of what's powering a good chunk of its abilities, such as grabbing you and throwing you into the fire.
Fiore says as much to everyone.
So if you do at least 15 cold damage to the brazier, or use 2 gallons of water, it will extinguish the fire and stop some of its power. Other than that, you know that it does not have any actual weaknesses, other than what Alrik has already figured out, but you know its lowest save is also its will. I'm giving you that because you got a critical success.
Yay!
Even on this higher DC, that was a huge surprise. So, Fiore, you share this information as the giant animated statue is going to grab at you. What now? You got 2 actions left.
I think Fiore is going to... I think he's going to use his shield to fight.
Okay, sure.
Because I think stone and a sword don't really mix.
Okay.
Do I have to raise the shield to do that?
Nope, you can smack it with your shield. You're holding it.
Okay. Then I'm going to smack him with my shield.
Okay, smack him.
33.
That's a nice solid hit. Roll me that damage.
9. Does it do anything?
Unfortunately not. The statue, you smack into it, and it just bounces off the stone side of the statue.
Can I try to trip this thing? It's on 2 feet, right?
Yeah, sure. You would need to make me an athletics check, please. Oh my god.
KYS.
Huh.
Fiore, as you smack into it with your lion's shield, which is this, with the lion's head given to you by the Vankervale family, how do you knock it off its feet? Because you just got a critical success.
I think he charges into its legs to push it off balance.
That will do it. Fiore, you knock him off balance, and he would take 1d6 damage, but that's not going to be his AC anyway. What it does do is it knocks him the fuck over, right? And he is now prone. Now, what prone will do is it will make his reflex saves really bad, and his AC will also suck. Silk.
Awesome.
It is your turn. The statue is still extremely scary, but hey, you have got it cornered. What do you do?
I kill it. It dies.
Okay, combat's over. No.
It's over.
Get his ass.
I'm going to Hand of the Apprentice him.
Okay, take a nice shot at him while he's down, you coward.
Fuck. What the fuck, man?
Make me an attack roll.
He's a fucking statue. I'll shoot him if he want. Or if I want. It's 24.
That would have been a miss if you hadn't had him knocked over. So that's gonna hit. Roll me that damage.
16.
Okay, 16 damage. That means he's only going to take 6 of it, but he is taking it. And you are whittling him away. You are chipping down that damage, and you have 2 actions left. What do you do?
I'm gonna cast Lightning Bolt.
Okay, zap him. You have to make a reflex save, right?
Lightning Bolt, yes.
Okay, well, let's see. Lightning Bolt. That is a 16.
That does not save.
Okay, how much damage is that?
28 damage.
Holy shit! Silk, you raise your gun and you blast a shock of lightning, and Ritz!
Yeah.
You did 18 damage total, and he's left with 69 HP!
Give me that hero point now!
Take a hero point! Silk, you shoot him, and then you conjure up a lightning bolt, and you shoot him again, and the giant statue is shuddering on the floor, trying to get up, and yeah, holy shit.
Sucks to be him.
Sucks to be him. Alrik, it's your turn. You have a harmonized courageous anthem going on, and you can, which means that if you cast another composition, Courageous Anthem won't end, which means you can have two going at the same time. But you do need to, like, keep the first one going, you know?
Something that the others haven't seen ever, actually. He's going to cast Rallying Anthem in the form of singing, and the song that he's playing on his lute continues. It's no longer an intro.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so you have Courageous Anthem and Rallying Anthem going at the same time.
Yes.
Holy shit. So what does Rallying Anthem do?
Rallying Anthem. Your song moves allies to protect themselves more effectively. You and all allies in the area get a +1 stat bonus to AC and saving throws, as well as resistance equal to half the spell's rank to physical damage.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
And you've got Courageous Anthem on at the same time?
Uh-huh.
Fuck, okay. Sure. Well, you got one action left. Well, no. Because you could... Do you want to smack him while he's down with your loot? Or, like, what's...
Yeah, I mean, I have to...
Yeah,
my
you gotta keep Courageous Anthem
refresh. So, Okay. Well... It's gonna try to smack with the loot. It's a 29.
29? Yeah, that's a hit. Holy shit. Roll me that damage.
12.
Okay, that's 2 damage.
2.
You're chipping him away. But just keep your Courageous Anthem going.
That's what I wanted to do.
You play and sing, and Fiore and Silk, the two of you are taken away by this. This is an incredible performance, and it's making you feel like, holy shit, okay, let's go. Let's do this. So, Alrik, you have one action left. What do you do?
Oh, do I dare to hit it again?
I will give you a bit of quick math. You would need to roll a 19 to hit him again.
Lol, LMAO, yeah, that's why. That's why I say, actually, this is what y'all make me do. You're making me lay into the support role. I am casting Guidance on Fiore.
Okay. Fiore.
Oh, shit.
Oh no, you gave it to the giant!
I cast it on the wrong thing.
Oh man.
The giant monster's like, you know what, Alrik, you make a good point.
Whoops. There we go. That's targeting.
And, Alrik, I'm not going to make you say, but what is the message you're conveying through song truth to Fiore?
You are the hottest hitter we have. Kill this thing.
Well, unfortunately, Alrik, just as you're singing this out, in this beautiful, beautiful performance, the giant animated statue is really mad. And I think it's not going to get up because it is not intelligent. This thing is mindless. All of its words have been like pre-recorded messages, basically.
Over.
So it is going to try bring a fist down on Alrik, and that's going to be a oh fuck me. That is going to be a 36 to hit Alrik.
Ow.
That's not happening. I'm gonna use Retributive Strike, I think.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. He's using his sword with the other hand, so I think he's just gonna try it.
Okay.
25.
Yeah, if that guy were not prone, that would not have hit.
That's crazy.
So, roll me that damage, and Alrik, you are going to take way less damage anyway, because you have Rallying Anthem going.
11 damage.
That's 1 damage. We'll get into that 50% mark, guys. Don't you worry about it.
Oh, God.
But that damage he's going to do, so he would have done 26 damage to you, Alrik.
Ouchies.
However, with Rallying Anthem in the way, that would have brought that down to 25 damage. And now with your good Retributive Strike, that brings it down to your level +2. That's 9 extra damage. So hey, you have 10 resistance too. He only does 16 damage to you.
Jesus.
Oh, gosh.
Then he's gonna grab you.
Oh, no.
Like he was holding you. You're grabbed. He does not roll. You are just grabbed.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Sick.
And Alrik, I regret to inform you that his last action is going to be burn alive.
Great.
Okay.
He has got you in his hands, and he pushes you into the brazier and starts kind of grinding you around, like trying to get in there. Which sucks, and it hurts. You're still singing and playing through it, but you will just take an automatic 3d8 fire damage, which is just 10 more fire damage. And then you are also set on fire.
Okay.
Great.
Great. The giant animated statue just lets out another, like, intruders will, and it kind of breaks apart in its voice. You are getting there. He is getting close to being battered. Fiore, it's your turn. Oh, fuck.
Is it... I think Fiore wants to attack... I think he's gonna keep attacking him.
Yeah, go for it. Smack him.
I think he's trying to damage his hand.
Okay,
The hand
go
that's
for it.
holding Alrik.
I will allow you to make an aid check on Alrik, with your attack roll. After your main attack.
Oh, okay.
So make me that attack roll first.
31,
Nice work. Yeah, roll me that damage.
12,
Get in there, lads.
God.
and then an aid.
Yeah, make me just another attack roll, except this one will just be to aid him.
23.
Yep, that will work. Okay, so Fiore, you are smacking against his hand, which will give Alrik a bonus to escaping, which is great. You've
Great.
one action left. What do you do?
Think he's gonna raise his shield again.
Okay. Fiore, you raise up the shield, and the lion's maw kind of snarls, preparing to fight back against this thing for you. And is that your turn, Fiore?
Yeah.
Okay. Silk, it is your turn.
Okay. I want that non-binary individual.
You gonna fucking yank him out?
I'm thinking about it.
If you do, I will give that bonus that Fiore gave from the save will just go to hitting him if anyone hits him again before Fiore's next turn. So you can do it. You can yank him out.
I just think it'd be really funny to magically gravity him out.
Do you do it?
I think he's gonna move first so that Alrik doesn't fall face first on the fucking floor.
Okay.
So that's gonna be a fortitude save for Alrik.
Well, I think Alrik, you can just. Well, I guess because he's being grabbed specifically, I guess I would want the giant animated statue to make it, right?
Yeah, you make it then.
But in this case, because Fiore is helping, I will say he has a penalty to it. So
Yes.
this will be a 27.
That passes.
You have how many actions do you spend casting that one?
1.
You could technically do it again.
True. Give me another save.
Okay. Unfortunately, that one is going to be just as good. So he is clutching onto Alrik right now. You've got one action left. What do you do?
I moved.
Oh no, that's true. Silk, it looks like this thing is really holding on to Alrik and fighting against you at every turn. And Alrik, it is your turn now. So to keep this harmonized version up, you're going to need to spend 2 actions keeping them both up. So keep that in mind. You also probably want to get out of here unless, you... This isn't a great situation for you. What do you do?
No, this isn't. How do I keep up the rallying anthem? Is it the same way?
Yeah, basically the same way as ever. You can smack to sustain.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that with boat, but that would have a -5 on the second one, which against this guy looks like it might be a pain in the ass. Otherwise, you can just spend an action to do it automatically.
I think Alrik is going to try to get out of this.
Okay, so make me a acrobatics, athletics, or unarmed attack to try get the hell out of this thing's grasp.
Unarmed attack is actually better than both. This is so weird. 30.
30 will do it. Alrik, you worm your way out, and you kind of like land on both feet on the floor, just in front of the giant animated statue. Now what?
Refresh both of my anthems.
Okay, do you want to smack with either of them, or just refresh both?
I'm just gonna do both. I'm not gonna risk that.
Okay, cool. Alrik, you stumble back, and the statue is looming, and it is now its turn.
Yay. Don't grab me again, I swear to God.
You, Alrik, are still on fire, by the way.
I am on fire.
You take 6 fire damage, and you continue being on fire, which is not great.
It's not the good on fire, but...
Yeah, unfortunately, but maybe sometime you'll be the good on fire. Not right now. Alrik, you watch as this giant statue turns and looks at Fiore. Thankfully, it's been distracted, and it's going to try grab him. Fiore, what pow? Oh no!
All right.
Fiore, that is a critical miss. That is a nat 1.
Nice try.
That is a critical fumble. That is jam a finger. You hit the target for the minimum amount of damage you can deal with the attack, but then you take the attack's normal damage. So the giant animated statue throws a punch, and it is going to hit you, but then there's a flash of fangs. And the lion's shield bites down into its arm. So
Slay.
you are going to take 8 damage. And
Okay.
it is going to take 16 damage as the lion's shield roars out and plunges down and bites hard. That is going to be 6 damage. He is edging close to having his armor broken. You can see these cracks forming all the way up along the side.
How much damage do I take?
8.
Thank you.
He's Silk just typed out he's edging. He's going to try smack you again, Fiore. This time that is a 17.
And it's still a miss.
Okay.
It was almost a crit fail again.
Yeah, that was very close. It would be a shame if he tried again.
Oh my god.
And that is another critical failure. He is punching and slamming down at you. Like, he is toppled over, but he's like crawling towards you. And Fiore, you just keep bashing back with your shield. That is going to be... Stop hitting yourself. You hit yourself instead of the target. So he will, again, I think the lion shield is just biting back against him.
Mm-hmm.
And that is going to be 9 damage to himself. And that shatters the construct armor. By now, his armor has collapsed to pieces. There are fissures shooting up the side of the armor, and finally you're going to be able to push back. Fiore, it is your turn. At last, the giant animated statue's defenses have crumbled.
Then I will attack. I think I'm going to use the effect on the lion's shield.
Okay, lion's bite. Cool. As you raise it, the lion's head roars out, and it is animated, and it is now snapping hungrily. Like before, it was kind of doing it on reflex. It is now fully alive.
So I'm raising the shield.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna... That makes an attack happen?
Yeah, just smack.
Okay. 36.
Holy shit.
Oh, that's a crit.
Because he is off guard and his construct armor has fucking fallen to pieces, that is going to be a crit by a lot. Roll me that damage, and remember that your lion's shield does extra on a crit. Holy fuck.
36 damage.
Fiore, how the fuck do you do this? Because, like, it's not destroyed, but you have shattered it to pieces. It is stumbling backwards.
I think he charges into it.
Oh my god, okay. You do this, and there's an echoing roar as the lion shield bites down into the giant animated statue. And the statue is crumbling. I think one of its arms shatters, and it lets out, like, just a weird, stony roar. And Fiore, you have 1 action left, I believe?
Okay.
Because you raise a shield and then you struck. And the animation effect is a free action. What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna attack it one more time
Okay,
with
go
the
for it.
shield. 22?
That is a hit. Roll me that damage.
13?
I always love when this happens. He had 13 HP left.
Oh my god.
Fiore, how do you lion this elk?
I think he charged and then he backed up again, and I think he's treating himself like a battering ram, and like the thing is the door.
Oh shit. Fiore? Sarah and Ray is not pleased with you right now. You know why? Because you're always lying.
Shut up. Shut up. He's so anxious about doing this. He like defeats it, and then he's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry."
And with that, you have vanquished the guardian of the Tomb of Aesephana Menhemes.
Oh my god, we're gonna have to fix that. Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
Well, we had to do what we had to do.
Oh my god.
Alrik, are you alright?
Shot in some places, but I'm okay. What about you?
I'm fine.
You had a good performance there.
What was it?
It was splendid. You're going to be doing that more often now, aren't you? Right?
Yeah, I found a way to mix in the music with the magic after the first time with the lute worked. I wondered if I could experiment. It worked.
You did a really good job.
Okay. Oh, the experiment worked. As he's not acknowledging the fact that he actually did a good performance, he's just like, "Oh, it worked. The experiment that I was set out to do worked."
He's like, if I ignore it, then I don't have to acknowledge that I did something.
And Alrik, you realize something. Your wounds have healed over completely.
Huh?
In fact, all of your wounds have healed over completely.
Oh.
Like, you look at like where your skin was burned from earlier, and Alrik, it's completely fine.
That doesn't normally happen. What?
No.
Silk, you notice something.
Oh?
There's a few flowers in Ulrich's hair.
He picks one out.
What?
Well, looky here.
There's a little daisy in there.
What the?
Did that? Alrik touches his hair.
Yeah, there's a couple that have just kind of sprouted in there.
What did...
And I think, with a quick glance, you see that there are other flowers that have grown since. Coming out from the tiles in the floor around your feet, around the base of the sarcophagus, and from around the dove-shaped brooch around the body of Aesephana Menhemes.
Oh. Okay.
Whoa.
Looks like it healed you a little bit.
Oh, that's cute. That's so cute.
Thank you.
The brooch is both simple and beautiful at the same time. It is a dove. It rests atop a bow, the symbol of Erastil. But as you approach closer, you can see that it is in pristine condition. After all this time, it has not aged. It has not fallen to ruin, you know? And I think you reach forward, maybe. Do you reach forward? Or, like, I don't want to control you, but I assume you probably interact with it pretty quickly after realizing it's got flowers on it and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I think something happens. Something sprouts from it. A little bird. Made entirely of plant matter. It's a leshy. It flies around for just a few moments before vanishing into a stream of petals. And where those petals land, more flowers grow. And to you, Alrik, student of poetry that you are, This is the Brooch of Aesephana Menhemes welcoming you as its new owner.
Oh.
This is a relic with the life and plant gifts. And the two abilities it has right now are Healing Wave and Sprout Ally.
Sprout ally. Oh, that's so cute.
Healing Wave lets you heal everyone 1d4 HP per level.
Cool.
And Sprout Ally lets you cast Summon Plant or Fungus.
Ooh.
Oh.
So you can now just cast that, which is pretty cool.
That is very fucking cool.
God. You are now making me lean into the fucking support role. No one can stop me now. You have no idea what you have wrought.
I think something very interesting happens as you are watching this. Fiore, you feel something in your pocket.
Uh-huh.
Something was there that was not there a moment ago.
What the? He shoves his hand into his pocket.
It's the fucking Kalen key.
Huh?
Oh.
Wait, what?
It's in your pocket.
Why is this in here? He pulls it out of his pocket.
I think Alrik looks, and then he touches his chest like, wait, I just had that.
I know.
Not anymore, I guess.
Strange.
Silk, would you like to close your eyes for a moment and think?
Yeah, can I roll something?
Well, yeah, roll me Arcana, we'll say. Okay. Silk, you close your eyes and you think, have you ever heard of something like this happening before?
Mm-hmm.
And what happens is, you put your hand on your hip and you feel something in your pocket.
Ah. What is it?
And there's nothing in Fiore's hand suddenly. And you go into your pocket, and it's the Kalen key.
What is going on?
Silk, you have heard of things like this happening before. Relics specifically have weird abilities that don't quite follow the rules, shall we say.
Mm-hmm.
And it oftentimes a relic will choose one person and stick to it. It would appear that the Kalen key, now seeing that Alrik is in the safe hands of the Dove Brooch, has decided to remind you all that it belongs to all of you. No one person can own freedom, after all. But
That's cute.
so each of you will have a relic of your own, but the Kalen key belongs to everyone.
The Kalen key said, I'm gonna go to whoever I feel like it.
Yeah. I think Silk is holding it and he's like, Alrik, reach in your pocket.
Okay. And he goes for his pocket.
Oh shit, it's the Kalen key!
What the fuck?
Weird.
Cheeky little thing.
I guess we won't have to worry about who's holding it anymore.
I guess it'll just be whoever's the most convenient.
Guess so.
So when you guys level up, you will each be able to choose one new ability for each relic. But you're going to have to come up with the Kalen Key's abilities as a family. And I want no fighting.
Okay,
Starts fucking
Dad.
fighting.
No! Oh, god damn it, I don't
Kills
have a
the
plan
both
for
of you.
this. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Either way, Alrik, you now have the Dove Brooch, which, like I said, can heal people, but also summon plants and fungus, which, hey, pretty cool turn action to be like, okay, go, my plant minion.
That is kind of nice, though, yeah. I do like that a lot.
But at the same time, as you take it from Aesephana's body, you look at the mummy that's left over, the hero of Otari, and you can't help but wonder, why were the people closest to Aesephana worried that she would rise in undead?
Strange.
What do you do?
Alrik puts it on. And I think he's also thinking about that too. With all the woods and everything, I'm not sure I fully understand why her family would worry so much about her becoming an undead.
I don't know. We should... Maybe we can keep looking into it, or see if the mayor might be able to find any information about that, or has any information.
Perhaps.
Maybe. Yeah.
You'll have time to look anyways.
True. Yeah.
Well, what now? Do you guys want to say goodbye to Aesephana?
I think Fiore definitely says a prayer. He's extremely religious, you'll find.
Silk takes that flower that he picked out of Alrik's hair and he leaves it at the foot of her casket.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna cry.
I think Alrik touches the base of the coffin and around it summons a full bed of daisies.
Oh.
Fucking explode. Is that what you want from me? Jesus Christ.
You're giving me this power, I hope you know.
Aesephana, the heart of the Roseguard. She doesn't do anything. Obviously not, but I'd like to imagine that on the other side somewhere she's smiling. Now, what do you guys do? Do you want to head out?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's about time we left this crypt.
Yeah.
Well, you guys start making your way out. And, Fiore, I will say, the lion's shield does, snap a few times and makes a few, growling. Not growls, but, it makes some noises. It's trying to get your attention.
Fiore's like, do you need anything? Am I supposed to feed you?
It snaps its mouth at the idea of being fed.
I think Fiore usually keeps a little bit of food on him. I think he pulls out a piece of, dried meat. And he's like, is this okay?
A fucking sausage for him. You throw it at the lion's shield and it goes... It fucking chews messily and stuff falls all over the floor, but seems to like the idea.
Oh, man. He's like, my meat.
You guys leave the Tomb of Aesephana Menhemes. You make your way back up to the surface, and you return to Otari.
Dice Will Roll will return after these messages. We now return to Dice Will Roll.
How's everyone doing as you feel the sun on your skin?
I think Fiore is feeling a little better. He was not feeling well beforehand. I don't know if you noticed what happened last episode.
It's probably annoying.
But I think he stopped focusing on that and focusing right now on the fact that the Roseguard seems to like him and his friends, and he feels very special. He said, "Fuck you, Carmen. I am cool, and you're a loser." He didn't say that out loud, though.
He should.
You should hear it, though.
Fiore isn't against insulting people.
It's not against his religious beliefs to call someone a dick.
He'll read them.
Do you want to talk to Osef? I don't know that he has any crazy information for you, but if you want to say hi to him anyway.
If they're not I don't know if they have a long conversation, but I think they would definitely want to let Osef know that we've succeeded. I'm so fucking sorry. You are going to need to fix this thing.
You tell him. Yeah, I think Osef is surprised that that thing was still working, to be honest. He didn't know he didn't know it existed necessarily. I don't think you remembered until you
they were
you
on
fought
the
it.
way, and he was like, oh, shit.
But he thanks you for letting you know. He probably asked to inspect the dove brooch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course.
It's certainly a moment, but he's not going to stop you from taking it. It's for the good of the town, after all. You all make your way out into the town after taking a look at dear sweet Doriana with her creepy little doll.
Mark still wants to inspect that and hope that she's safe. Good lord.
You can, but she doesn't seem to be in a state other than the way she was before, right? You can
She's just being her little weird girl self, okay?
yeah.
Yeah.
You can probably give it a look later. But for now, she seems okay. Regardless, do you guys want to start preparing? Because you have another place you're supposed to be headed.
Yeah, we do.
We do, but Silk has to make some specific preparations.
Okay, Silk, what's the plan?
Silk saddles up to Fiore.
Hi.
Fiore, darling. Your beautiful, beautiful mothers.
They are beautiful.
Do you think that they would mind playing caretaker while we're gone?
Oh, for the old guy?
Igonis.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't really know what to do when I brought you home and there was a strange old man in your house. Yeah, I can absolutely ask him to do that.
Oh.
He's like, I can absolutely ask my parents. They would definitely be fine with that. They're pretty good at that sort of thing.
Do you? He has a very specific regimen.
Sure. Yeah, of course. I mean, I needed to tell my parents that I was going to go anyways, so. And, I think that it'll make them worry less about me being so far from home.
You can have someone else to worry about.
Do you guys want to make your way to Dawnflower Temple and say hi to the moms?
Yeah, of course.
Yes. Bring us the MILFs, please.
MILFs, please.
MILFs, please, now!
MILFs! Waiter, more MILFs!
Waiter, more MILFs, please!
More MILFs! Waiter!
And you guys start making your way down. You enter into the temple. And let me roll a d2 to see which mama you run into. Well, the mama you run into in this particular case is Mom, which is to say it is Rumina, who is worriedly looking at the Rosa Aurea in its display case. And she turns around and she sees you all and says, "Well, hello, everyone. How are we all doing today?"
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Fiore.
We're, planning on going to Absalom tomorrow? Right, Silk?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A very bright morning.
But, I mean, Silk, you should explain it. I don't really know how to explain that, man.
Well, and he steps forward. He's like, I have someone I am a caretaker for, and...
Professor Vasiliex?
Yes, Professor Igonis. He needs a caretaker with him at least most of the day. But since I'm going to Absalom, and I would like to accompany my friends, I was hoping to ask you if you would be willing to keep an eye on him, as I have been.
Yeah, no, I can do that. That's fine. Is there anything in particular you need me to do?
Yes. Well, breakfast for him is 7 in the morning, and then he does prefer his eggs poached, and he likes 3 of them all at once and on toast as well. If you could butter that too and put a side of jam next to that, that would be lovely. And for lunch, he prefers soup. I don't think he has a specific taste for exactly which lunch he'd like that day, but do make sure that it is balanced and make sure that it has the correct amount of vegetables for such a lovely old man. He needs his vitamins. Make sure that whatever you do give him for supper, Igonis often forgets that he is not allowed to have dessert.
Why the hell not? Suddenly she seems defensive. She folds her arms.
He set this rule for himself the moment I met him.
Alright.
Why the hell not is so fucking funny.
He forgets that he does not need it.
Okay. So, just to be sure, make sure I got everything there. He wants tree eggs for breakfast.
On toast.
Poached. On toast,
toast.
okay.
With jam.
And for lunch, that's 3 more eggs.
No.
And
That's
for
a
supper,
soup of your choosing. He likes to be surprised for supper.
more eggs.
Definitely
I
not.
think she, like,
no.
She lets out a little guffaw.
And
like,
he does like to switch around his robes every morning as well, so make sure that he doesn't wear the same one 2 days in a row.
No, for sure.
He hates to mix fabrics as well, so do make sure that all of his sets are matching.
Oh, so he's a partaker in Leviticus. Got it. Okay.
I
Anything
forgot.
else I should
tea
know?
time.
Oh, okay,
so
there is.
I have lots of rules
Wow,
for tea
there
time.
is.
He takes out
Okay.
like pieces of paper that are all like stacked and binded together.
Fiore looks like he's gonna pass out. He thinks this is fucking hilarious.
Alrik is looking at that paper like, why is it so big?
Okay.
I'm sorry, Bob.
I really wish your mother was here, Fiore, because I'm gonna be so honest. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna remember.
Do you know where she
Well,
is?
I have
We
everything
can
written
talk
down
to
here.
her.
Oh, that's good, I guess.
I do recommend you familiarize yourself with it because he's very particular about his evening tea. Mornings,
Evening tea
more of a
as
laid
separate
back.
to supper. Okay.
Oh yes, well he likes tea at every meal and between them as well.
Eggs for all of them?
No,
I think that Ritz is referring to tea as the drink tea time, and not
Yes.
tea as in a meal.
Well, that's not fair. I'm Irish. Tea is a meal here.
it's like high tea.
Okay. She makes a face of complete like she's just so perplexed by all of this.
Fiore shrugs.
And she looks at you and gives you a thumbs up and says, "Yeah, we'll take care of that old guy. Don't you sweat. Oh, he'll be in better shape than you ever saw before leaving him with us."
Wonderful. I promise it'll be very simple.
Yes,
He's a
clearly.
wonder.
What age is this man?
Oh, gosh, I think he's around his hundreds by now.
Right. Okay. Well,
That's all.
Sarah,
That's around the latter half.
in elf years, he's about 600.
Good God. Closer than I thought.
She nods and says, "Yeah. Regardless, Mother Dawnflower is, of course, the patron of medicine and caretaking. She will, as always, welcome this old man into her arms."
Wonderful. Well, before we leave tomorrow, I'll drop off my keys here.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. And is there anything else we should know?
Oh, they're all labeled. There's the pantry, there's upstairs, there's the observatory, the front door, the garden,
Why do I put
the flower house, the pond, the pond supplies to keep it nice and blue.
tell you how to
Oh, you
pond
will
it.
have to water the flowers for me, do promise. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The daffodils and snapdragons are
pain.
very particular about how they're treated, and I do tend to them most every day.
Silk, may I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have any diagnoses, do you?
Now, what do you mean by that?
You should come into the temple one day, and us, members of the Church of Medicine and of Healing and Therapy, may be able to find some ways to get you through your life, as it were.
Oh, well, I'm thriving, thank you.
Clearly.
Clearly.
she in terms of what the
he,
fuck is this guy's problem?
Throws his hair in the wind.
She's like, and is that everything, Master Silk?
I do believe so. If I have missed anything, Igonos will be happy to let you know.
I'm sure. She looks so relieved that it's over. If it had been Vandy, she would have taken all this in stride. Rumina's a war priest, not a cloister cleric. So she doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
Rumina taught Fiore combat. Like, that's the kind of relationship that she has.
Mm-hmm.
So
Like,
funny.
Her mindset is a lot more similar to Fiore's than the rest of the church. So
I hope you
she's
know
like,
that the guide that he's given Rumina is like 80 pages long.
Yeah, no, she is horrified by this, I want you to know. Vandy would be impressed. She's just horrified. She's like, what if the old man just died? What if it's his time?
Immediately going to the, well, what if this dude, like, passes when they're gone?
No, there's a chapter for that. Silk's written a chapter for that. He,
Oh my fucking god.
Chapter!
He's included where to find his will and how to contact his fucking legal team.
He's a legal team?
Are you fucking kidding?
Yeah.
I love Silk. What a fucking weirdo.
I
Silk
love him,
has
but
helped Igonos write a very extensive will.
Yeah, clearly. She is a little bit shocked, but it's fine. She will pass this on to Vandy, who will certainly be more excited than she is, as it were. She smiles and says, it's obvious you care a lot about this man, and we will do our best to take care of him.
I do love him very dearly.
Now, are you ready for your journey tomorrow? If there's any spells that need to be cast, she looks at you, Silk. Well, Fiore, you probably told her that's all good, right? Like, he's not dying from hell anymore.
From the ghoul.
The sickness.
The illness.
Oh yeah. I think he. So it's completely gone, right?
Yeah.
I think he probably told them that that is not something they have to be worried about anymore.
Okay. But she does still at the same time say, like, yeah, hey, is there anything we can do?
Not that I can think of.
All right, well, I wish you the best of luck on your journeys tomorrow, everyone.
Thank you very kindly.
Do you guys want to head home and prepare for the road to Absalom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Fiore is spending the entire night packing with his family.
yeah.
They're like, and you're gonna need this?
Yeah, Vandy is very nervous about you going on your own. You don't usually go very far. It's not like she's trying to keep you, but she cares for you and she's worried.
She's like, you can go down as far as you want, but out? Mm-mm.
So, morning comes. And we see the Fogfen Few standing around a wagon which along the side has the words Galentine's Deliveries written on the side. You have paid Oloria Galentine, the male woman, we've talked about her a few times now, to borrow one of her wagons to go to Absalom. One of the horses pulling... Actually, I think there's probably only the one horse. And Alrik, do you want it to be your horse?
Yes.
Okay. Tell us about this horse, first off.
He's gray with a few, like, darker gray spots, and his name's Quicksilver. Silver for short.
Okay, I love him.
Is he an asshole?
No, he's actually very sweet.
Yay! He's a nice horse.
He's one of the nicer ones. I feel like the meaner one is probably his dad's.
Well, Quicksilver is being kind of like saddled up, given this wagon to pull. It's not a very big wagon. You're not bringing a ton of stuff. You know that your tasks in Absalom include you need to go to the College of Mysteries, yes, but you also probably will need to dip into the Grand Bazaar, the mega market that makes up the biggest market in the continent. Shopkeepers from around the world come here. It is so big that it literally has a book just with, here are 30 shopkeepers from this market and the stuff they sell. You're going to need to pop in there and get some wolfsbane and maybe some other treasure. It's up to you guys. While you're all loading up, what is going on the cart? What are you guys bringing?
I think most important of all is Silk's 8-piece matching luggage set.
Okay.
8-piece?
Yeah.
Why is it 8 pieces, man?
Why is it 8-piece?
There's 8. There's 8 bags.
Okay.
Do you have like a problem with that, or? Do you want to
No, I don't have a problem. I'm just like, this guy. So, cool. Fine. Okay. What's in these bags?
Oh, most of them are pretty light because some of them only have like 1 or 2 outfits in them.
Why did he do that?
Well, he can't crease them. He's not about to fucking fold his clothes like some fucking common man.
Prestidigitation does take out creases.
He doesn't care. He doesn't want to crease it in the first place, Derry. Takes away, the structural integrity to use too much magic on your clothes. It's not the
You know
same.
what?
And plus, he knows. He'll know.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if
So
no
he's
one
being
else knows, because he knows.
Okay. I get it. He's being difficult for no reason. I see.
Yeah.
Jesus.
1 bag is for shoes.
Oh my god.
4 bags for outfits. 1 bag for books and writing utensils. 1 for miscellaneous. And the 8th bag has hats and accessories.
So hey, Fiore, what did you bring?
Well, he's got a bag with his clothes in it. They're all folded nicely. He's got another bag that I think has food for the journey there. He's probably got some sort of, like, fancy case for his weapons. In his usual bag that he carries around with him. It's not that much. And all of it is very clearly not new. It looks less like his own bags and more like his mom's bags.
Okay, I see. So not 8 bags is what you're saying.
No, I think he has like 4 bags total, maybe.
Okay.
It's more like 3.
And Alrik, are you bringing anything in particular?
The horse.
Alrik. God. Well, there is Quicksilver, yes.
A large horse-shaped bag.
Technically, you are bringing the most.
Alrik's got, well, his horse has the saddle that has all the essentials for him too, so that's always fine. And then, personally, Alrik has like his clothes bag, the bag that has all of his alchemy stuff for his tools and his potions and whatnot. Pretty much, yeah. I think he also has like a safe container for like the wolfsbane specifically.
Oh, good. Okay. But just make sure that is less than 8 bags.
Yeah, I think Alrik has like maybe 3 or 4, maybe like a 4th small bag for like food.
It's amazing that
Why don't we harp on it some more? 8 bags, 8 bags, 8 bags, 8 bags.
Well, do we want to... Because I have a little special something for you all to make this journey interesting.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How are you guys all doing as you start prepping to go?
I think Fiore is excited. I think he's mostly confused by why there are so many bags. He's like counting them. He's like, did somebody bring too much?
No. What do you mean we have all we need? We have all we need.
Yeah, but Alrik has that many bags. I have that many bags, and then you have that many bags. And what are these extra bags that look? Are these also your bags?
Well, yes. Obviously, they're all matching.
They're pretty light.
So it isn't a problem, right?
I mean, no, I'm just like, I guess you could have packed the stuff in this bag too.
Oh, no.
Why not?
They need room to breathe.
Is there something alive in there?
The spirit of fashion, maybe.
Oh, it's your clothes.
Well, of course it's my clothes. What else would go in luggage?
You're so fussy about those. He says this nicely, I swear.
Fussy as I need to be to look good. I refuse to go to Absalom looking like a slop.
I mean, you always look good.
Thank you, I know.
Galentine is here as well, and she's kind of like standing on the side, having helped you all load up, and she says, "So do y'all reckon you're ready to hit the road?"
I think so.
It's looking like it's probably going to be some okay weather, but you can never really know. Here's hoping things turn out all right.
Of course.
Here's hoping.
We'll be seeing you again very soon, and Fogfen Few, good luck on your travel. And she steps out of the way, and Alrik, you kind of like get Quicksilver ready to rumble.
Mm-hmm.
And you find your way to Absalom. So, to make this journey, we're going to be using a little system that I got for you guys.
Oh, by the way, right as soon as they hit the road, Fiore's like, we're like a traveling adventure group. We're like traveling adventurers right now.
I guess you're right.
So this is Campfire. Campfire is a little system by Abyssal Brews, and it's going to make our journey more than you get to Absalom, without me having to throw combat your way.
Yay!
So I have a travel DC ready for you all. Okay?
Cool.
This is based on the difficulty of the terrain, which is, it's going to be easy terrain. These are well-worn paths with gentle plains and placid forests. And the weather modifier. So I want you guys to roll me 1d4 minus 1.
All of us, or
Just one person, please, and tell me what you rolled.
1d4 minus 1?
Mm-hmm.
1.
Okay. Yep. It's comfortable weather the whole time. Sunny days, light showers, nights around campfires. So the journey itself is not going to be particularly difficult. Okay?
Okay.
The destination score is then a target that you will try to hit in order to find your destination. This is an abstraction of the length of your journey. The destination score here is going to be 3, because it's a short journey. It's about 3 to 5 days of travel, right? Now, let's get into the second phase, because this is the interesting one. The expedition phase. This will be when you actually set out on the journey, and it will be whatever hardships and majesties you find. The goal of the expedition phase is for the party to use your skills to overcome the travel DC that was set out. Basically, you're going to try do stuff against this travel DC. Some good stuff will happen, some bad stuff will happen. Okay?
Okay.
As you guys begin your journey, the road to Absalom is well worn. The paths are carefully maintained. You get good looks at like the sprawling fields that are like to the north. The towering mountains of the Kortos Mountains, which make up the middle of the island, are always visible in the distance. And you can see Absalom from a long, long way away, you know? Like, I think even as early as day 2, you are starting to see it. So basically, I'm going to ask you all for a skill check of any kind. But you have to tell me how this skill check is helping you along on your journey. Okay? So on day 1, who are we seeing on day 1 doing stuff? You know?
I mean, Silk's doing fuck all.
You're gonna have to have done something along this journey at some point, surely.
Surely.
He's gonna avoid it like the plague.
Can my roles be convincing other people to do stuff for me?
Diplomacy, sure.
Yeah.
You can make me a diplomacy check to try get the others to work harder while you laze around.
Yeah.
That is fully something you can do.
I would love to do that, actually.
Sure.
Silk picks up some story about how he needs to brush up on the university etiquette before they visit, else they'd be kicked out on the spot.
Silk. So we see Silk very offhandedly waving as like there's like a bump in the road at one point, and the others are fixing it. And when they're like, "Silk, can you help?" He's like, "Guys, I'm really busy," you know.
Yeah.
And we see that like cozy little image of Silk lying there, waving that off as Alrik and Fiore work. And Silk, I want you to make me a diplomacy check here, or a deception check. Either is fine.
They're the same, so I'm gonna say diplomacy because it's not a total lie.
Okay, this can be public. Tell me what you roll.
28.
Okay, cool. So that's day 1. What do we see on day 2?
Maybe athletics for Fiore, and it's like helping keep the horses on track. I don't know. Like instead of it being like calming them down, it's like he's physically keeping them on the road or something like.
Oh, maybe there's like a muddy part, and poor Quicksilver wasn't really trusting himself to get through. So Fiore's like, okay, let me help.
Yeah, he'll do that.
Yanking the cart through the mud.
Yeah, that's
sure.
That's definitely something he'd do.
Roll me an athletics check, please.
31.
Wow, yeah, Quicksilver has a new best friend, and his name's Fiore Sunchaser. Just kidding, he'd never replace Alrik. Alrik, on the 3rd day, how are you doing?
I think Alrik is trying to check the immediate area for any, danger, if possible, just in case. Because if they're gonna be going towards, the big city, then there's probably, people waiting around for passerbys, so he's on pretty much on the alert for that.
Mm-hmm. What skill are you using?
I would imagine it's either perception or survival.
I think it's gotta be survival.
Okay, 31.
Yeah. Well, fellas, we see as Silk and Fiore are drifting off as evening comes, Alrik sitting at the wheel, as it were, and kind of looking out into the distance, keeping an eye out for any potential danger. And with all of you doing such a good job, it should come as no surprise that the travel DC ended up being 20.
Cool.
And you all passed. That's 3 successes. You needed, on such a short journey, only 3 successes to win. Which means that this journey was a windfall. You will arrive in Absalom in good spirits, fresh off the trail with full bellies and dry stockings. You basked in beautiful sights along the way, and maybe you saw some interesting stuff. I want you guys now to roll me a d20, please.
Each?
Just one d20. And I will tell you something interesting that happened because of your great journey.
Oh, I rolled a 10, actually.
Sharp as a tack, your mind races with possibilities of danger and how to avoid them. So, Silk, you know what? I know you were, joking around about, no, I'm just lazing around. But because the others did so much hard work, you actually do get some time to study. And
Oh, shit.
you do feel a little more ready for coming back to the College of Mysteries. In fact, you are feeling more or less great. What you get is a boon, which is basically a special hero point, which I'm going to basically grant you. And at some point during your journey in in Absalom. I'm going to let you basically roll twice and take the higher roll on any one intelligence or any one intelligence skill or like intelligence-based tank, right?
Oh, fuck. Okay.
So that will basically be that, Silk, you really have studied and you are prepared to head back home to, you know, the old college.
God.
As you are approaching the city of Absalom, the city walls stand tall as you approach from the east. You make your way past the little villages which surround the town on all sides, or the little villages that surround the city on all sides, and you make your way into past Westerhold. I'm looking at my big map of Absalom over my on the wall behind me.
Literally right behind you.
Past the town of Westerhold into the past the Aslanti Keep, which is where all the richest people live, and into the town itself. You can see towering above the skyline, the Starstone Cathedral. And God, there's so many people. There you see minotaurs walking alongside halflings. You see gnomes playing chess outside a cafe. You see an elf angrily shouting at a couple of lizardfolk kids who seem to have stolen something from the local grocery store. How's everyone doing as you approach the edge of town?
I think that, yeah, I think that diving back into the kind of schooling culture, even just through books, has made Silk feel slightly better about things. I do still think that he's very anxious to return, and he is not. The worst part is that he doesn't know who he's going to see. It could either go really well, and he doesn't see anyone that knows him too well, or every single person that's ever had any kind of issue or expects anything out of him is lined up right outside. And it's about to be a problem for him. So he's hoping that they're going to go to the market first, at least.
I think Fiore is... he's definitely been to Absalom before. It's not like this is the first time he's ever been here. I assume he's gone here with his family on vacation at least once. Because it's the closest big city. And of course they would. But I think he's, like, always shocked. I think he's still shocked at how big it is. Like, he really likes the small town that he lives in. So this huge city is just, like, incomprehensible for him. I think he's excited about the prospect of, if they have time, stopping by the Church of... I think there's a Church of Saren right here.
Oh, certainly. In fact, I believe the Sarenrae's Fate, this is probably the hub of it in the country, if not the continent. Jesus.
I think he's definitely extremely excited about the prospect of visiting that at least once, for just to pay respects or something. The concept of it is interesting.
Would you like to roll me a religion check, actually?
Of course I would.
Yeah, you know about the temple here. The Temple of the Shining Star. It is located near the street ringing the pit around the Starstone Cathedral, and it is the largest temple of Sarenrae north of the capital of Kadira, which is the homeland of Sarenrae's Fate. The church runs several pavilions for junior priests to minister to the public for free, and devotees travel to the church at least once a month. There's also a lot of paladins here. So I think, actually, Fiore, it's possible that you have spent some time at the Temple of the Shining Star when you were younger, training. You maybe even learned the Kelesh language here, because that's the language that Sarenrae's holy books are written in.
Yeah, I think he would definitely learn that.
So you probably went here at least once a year when you were a kid with your parents. I think this is probably even where Rumina grew up. And Alrik, how are you as you enter into Absalom? Like I said before, I think it's very possible that you studied here at least a little while for bardic stuff, but I don't know. You tell me.
Actually, I don't think so. A lot of Alric's stuff was self-taught.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think he trained for bardic stuff necessarily because a lot of his stuff was self-taught. But he has come and gone for family winery reasons.
I mean, wine, right? Like, if anywhere likes it, it's fucking Absalom.
Yeah, so he knows at least the market area a little bit, but that's basically it.
You've probably been to the Grand Bazaar, Dan, right?
As a kid and teenager, yeah.
Okay. Well, as the three of you make your way into the city, what do you say to each other?
I think Silga's like kind of looking around and he's got like his hands on his hips and he's like, well, I did miss the sights of the city.
I've been here on vacations and stuff, and I trained here for a little bit, but it's just really big to me.
It's quite massive. I've also been here for a few family-related stuff and been winery-related things. So the only area I really know is the markets.
Well, that'll do us some good.
I mostly know the Temple of Sarenrae. Do you mind if we stop there before we leave, if we can? If we can't, it's okay. I like to do that whenever I stop here.
Of course.
I'm sure we can.
Thank you.
So, Quicksilver, the horse, pulls a wagon full of adventurers into this metropolis among metropolises. And you all begin to start your journey towards the College of Mysteries and the secrets that lie within. This episode of Dice Will Roll would not have been possible without the support of our patrons. Y3A, Horror Fan, Lightning Scar, Dr. Caesar MD, A Potato, Derpy Gamer, Quinlan Boss, Princess Alavi, Emily is Gay, Dexton, Meow Mai, Abigail Wallet, Knight the Werewolf Teacher, Ashley, Actually a Bot, Violet, Soul Grease Lobo, Phoebe Jeebies, Daisy Gilliam, Lux Rexus, Tony Saunders, Mita, Arave, Putting Out My Brazier at the End of a Long Day, Ferric Falcon, Luis Loza, Ares, Alexander Crizzle, May Cohen, Skyly, Generally Tricked, Transgirl Trish, Bal Punyon, Matthew Wilson Krasnovich, Tillon Shark, Glitch HD, Jace Snooks, Jonathan Love, G. Barbera, Luke, Gideon, Simon Strange, Seth, Kira, Lichalope, Gizmo, Cass, Fable McElduff, Ava, Remty Bright, Lonesome Chunk, Steph, Sean C., Natasha Lumley, Rhiannon C., Ellie, Jenna Mitchell, Kane Kendrick, Sky Evangeline, Triceratops, Anna Maria, Jordan, Emily Laderna, John de Bocorder, SS66 Seeker, and Dame Valerie III. If you'd like to see what you can get for helping us keep it rolling, check out patreon.com today.